electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs.
For Kansas City.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on a 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Love. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
39-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Guys made complete over the middle. It's Love. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
And trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the... Punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
First and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Devin White.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Raiders' 37-yard line.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsay. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll find Lindsey here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought that he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Kansas City.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun. He's airing it up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. from the gun, Jackson, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Complete to Bryce Love. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes taking it deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Daniel.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Love. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
My feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 21-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Love. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Love. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Love. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the 2nd-year man from Alabama, it's Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Love. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lindsey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerry Judy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Raiders 17. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Floating one, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll roll past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
20-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now here's Goodwin with another jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And it will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Jordan Springs, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one